And I'm gonna sit facing you guys, but you can sit facing the top of your mat and just take a moment and kind of move around on your sit bones. Get any wiggles out, maybe a good morning stretch, reach up, stretch from side to side. So anything that feels good just right now in your body, you can roll your head around, roll your shoulders around. And then as you are ready, just find stillness. Close your eyes, soften your face, soften your shoulders. And just tune in to this moment right here, right now. And if you are using our playlist, go ahead and press play whenever. And we're just gonna take these first few moments to become a little more present, a little more aware, just to pay more attention to what's going on inside. So this year for all of us in different ways has been so crazy and in many ways exhausting. So take the time to just acknowledge that, and then also acknowledge that you are here in this moment, and right now, everything is perfectly okay. Let's just take a big, huge inhale, fill up as big as you can, hold. And everything from 2020, all that heaviness, anxiety, stress, just big, huge exhale, breathe it out, let it go. And we're gonna take 2 more breaths just like that. So inhale, fill up. Hold in fullness. Anything you're holding from this year that you would like to release, that you would like to move through you. When you're ready, just that big open mouth sigh. Let it go, breathe it out. And then last time, so biggest inhalation you've taken all morning long, maybe all week long, maybe all year long. Hold in fullness. And as you hold this breath, so keep holding, but see if you can soften around it. And then when you're ready, just that letting go with your exhale. Breathe it out. All right, seal your lips gently and start to cultivate Ujjayi breath. So most of you are familiar with this breath. If you're not, all it is breathing in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. So the inhale is like you're taking a really, really deep, slow gasp. The exhale is like you're fogging up a window, and then you just seal your lips over the breath. So essentially, we're fogging up a window on the inside of our body. We're building our own internal heat. We're warming ourselves up from the inside just by using our breath. So take a moment in this seated meditation, connect to your breath, connect to the power behind your breath, and just find your own internal rhythm. Good, you guys. And you can stay in your seat for as long as you'd like. So just think of this as your Christmas morning meditation. Take your time to observe everything that you feel inside, and even your connection with what's outside of you, with the space you are in, with the world you are in, with this universe. So just simply sitting in observation and taking it all in. When you are ready to add some movement, absolutely no rush, but when you're ready, we'll all transition to our hands and our knees. So take your breath with you, keep it moving, keep it flowing. Come to your hands and your knees and just start to move intuitively. So if you take my classes often, this is how I've been starting almost every single class these days. I've found, especially during COVID, that it is so nice just to take time to feel into our body. So be intuitive in your body. Close your eyes and just go wherever your body wants you to go. There's no right or wrong, and you can get super creative. So maybe you even sit back onto your heels, kneeling position, reach your arms up and stretch. Maybe you take your hands behind you, almost like a modified camel pose. You could also come all the way forward onto your belly. So absolutely any way you want to explore and anywhere you want to go. For some reason in our culture, we all get uncomfortable with intuitive movement when we're not being given direction and we're just told to move on our own. We feel awkward, it feels weird, it feels like everybody is watching us. Well, that is a story we've created in our minds. It is not true, so let it go and just allow yourself to explore your body right here, right now, in any way that calls to you. Let go of your thinking, talking, judging mind, and just bring your awareness inward. Feel more, think less. Just truly experience what it is to be in your body right now. On Christmas morning in 2020. So feel it, experience it, good and bad, comfortable and uncomfortable. And then absolutely no rush again. So I'm gonna say just somewhere in your next 4 or 5 breaths, we'll find our way back to downward facing dog. So you can get there in your own time, and you can even get there in your own way. Maybe you wanna move through a vinyasa. Maybe you want to take a hovering tabletop, so just hovering your knees above the ground for a moment, and then slowly lift your hips back and up. So any way you want to transition, and we'll see you back in down dog. Find those big, deep, spacious breaths. All right, you guys, and once you are back in your down dog, now you get to explore from this pose. So what would feel good to you here? Maybe you want to bend your knees a lot. Maybe you want to start to work your legs towards straight, so stretching into the backs of your legs, stretching into your hamstrings. Maybe it feels good to pedal out your heels or even lift one leg up and then the other. Sometimes I like to come up to my fingertips and just really use the strength in my core to lift my weight out of my arms. So that's a good way to practice getting your weight out of your hands and your wrists. It's by lifting to your fingertips, and then you really have to cultivate the strength in your center. So like I always say, imagine there's an invisible rope attached to your belly button, and it's pulling up and it's tugging slightly back. So you feel that lift, you feel that buoyancy. You're using your core strength, the strength right in the very center of your body. And this is the place that we really want to move from in our practice. This is a place we want to transition from. This is where our intrinsic strength comes from. So start to create more awareness of this space. Start to use your breath to support you. So big, expansive inhales. And long, strong exhales all the way to emptiness. So at the end of each exhale, feel your belly button draw in and up towards your spine and feel that connection to your center. All right, everybody, take one more big inhale into your down dog. And then exhale, look to the top of your yoga mat, step, tiptoe, or hop, forward fold. So once you've arrived, pause here for just a moment. Feet about hips width distance apart, all 10 toes face forward. You can grab opposite elbows for ragdoll. You can bring your hand behind your head, fingers. So any variation of your forward fold you want to take, and just be here for a moment. Feel into it, breathe into it. Keep your weight slightly forward in your feet so you're not rocking back into your heels. Little or big bend in your knees. And then imagine again that invisible rope holding up on your belly button. So try to lift up. And as you lift, you'll feel your butt lift. And then you'll feel a stretch down the backs of your legs. Breathe into it. Let your neck relax, let your head hang. Take one more round here. Next time you inhale, halfway lift. So extend and lengthen through your spine. Exhale, release, let it go. Do that one more time. Inhale to your halfway lift. So try to get all the rounding out of your back. Hug your back muscles around your spine. Feel their support. Exhale, fold. And then your choice, roll or reverse swan dive all the way up to stand. Inhale, take your arms to the sky. Stretch tall. Exhale, hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Let's flow with our breath. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, lead with your heart. Take it all the way down. Slow swan dive. Inhale, lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, let it go. Uttanasana, refold. Now from the press of your feet, reverse swan dive. So come through your halfway lift, continue to rise. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time like that, high mountain, breathe in. Exhale, slow swan dive. So think of riding your breath down. Relax your neck at the bottom. With your inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Crown reaches forward, tops of thighs press back, sit bones broaden. Exhale, fold, let it go. Now press into your feet, engage your core, heart guides you all the way to stand. Inhale, take your arms up, maybe take your gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, you guys, inhale, take your arms to the sky. And then as you exhale, sit back into a chair pose. So weight in your heels, see if you can pick up your toes and spread them apart. Now, rather than rounding and looking down at the ground, think of a little baby back bend. So bottom tips of shoulder blades hug your spine, your heart lifts, and then notice what happened to your belly. If you let go through your belly, pull your belly button in and up. Find that little tone of your low abdominals. See if you can find a little more strength in your legs. So really feel your legs firing, your quads are strong, your medial glutes, so your outer glutes are squeezing in. It's like you're trying to wrap your butt cheeks underneath your body. See if you can sit just a little bit deeper. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, drinking bird. So swing your arms back, lift up to your tiptoes. Back muscles hug your spine. So bring a little bend into your elbows and try to squeeze your elbows towards each other behind your back. If you are on your tiptoes, so if you're modifying, heels can stay down, but if you're on your tiptoes, see if you can lift your heels higher and then bend your knees a little bit more. Take one more full breath. Stay on your tiptoes if you can. Inhale, high mountain. So all the way up, as tall as you can grow. Maybe stay on your tiptoes, balance challenge, slow dive down. So exhale, take it down. Heels to the ground in your forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands and step back to plank. So top of a push-up. Take a moment here. Really think of pushing the ground away with your hands. Draw your belly button in and up. And then even make your legs feel strong. So the front of your thighs, your quad muscles should be turned on. If you want to modify, anytime, knees can come down. Take a big inhale, rock slightly forward so you're on your tippy toes. Exhale, lower halfway. So try to keep your elbows stacked right over your wrists. Inhale, press back up, high plank. One more time like that. Exhale, little rock forward, lower halfway down. Strong arms, strong belly. Inhale, press back up. And then slow as you can go, exhale all the way to your belly. Inhale, Spider-Man Cobra. This is my favorite. So hands out wide, lift to your fingertips. You want to make sure your hands are wider than your mat and your hands are slightly out in front of your shoulders. Elbows should face the sky. Lift your chest up, tone your low belly. Take an inhale here. With your exhale, twist to the right. Dip your left shoulder down. Inhale, come back to center. Lift your heart. Exhale, twist to the left if your right shoulder down. Inhale back to center. Go one more time in each direction. Use your breath to guide you. Feel into your shoulders, feel into your spine. Eventually, an inhale will bring you back to center. And with your exhale, let it go, release. However you want to transition, just do it very intentionally. Find your way back to downward facing dog. And then one more time in our down dog, you've got about 5 deep breaths. So feel free to explore with movement again. Feel free, if you would like, to turn this into what's called turbo dog. So it's very similar to dolphin, but your forearms hover above the ground. So all you do is bend your elbows and then squeeze your elbows in towards each other. So your forearms just hover about 1 inch or 2 away from the earth. Your sit bones continue to lift, so feel that invisible rope pull up on your belly button. Your spine continues to lengthen. Everybody relax and soften through your face, unclench your jaw. See if you can feel your big, deep breaths moving through you and really supporting you here in your practice, supporting you here in this pose. Take one more big, huge inhalation. And then exhale, look to the top of your mat, empty out first, and then however you want to get there, forward fold. Once you have arrived, halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, bow, fold. Press into your feet, lead with your heart all the way to stand. Inhale, stretch your arms up, take your gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're gonna start to build our flow now. So inhale, arms reach. Exhale, sit back into chair. So now we've gone over this, you know the little alignment cues. Take a moment to just find that within your own body. Find the integrity of the posture. Take just one more inhale. And then exhale, drinking bird. So arms back, lift your tiptoes, keep your heels on the ground if you're modifying. Inhale, high mountain. So all the way up, stay on your tiptoes if you can, as tall as you can grow. Maybe keep your heels lifted as you dive down. Exhale. So all the way down, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Lots of length. And exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back. Take your vinyasa however you would like. So you're welcome to add push-ups again. You're welcome to take it on your knees. Maybe you want to substitute cat-cows, or you can even skip it all together. We'll see you back in downward facing dog. All right, my friends. So once you are back in your down dog, reconnect to your breath, tune back into your body. With your next inhale, take your right leg to the sky. So slowly, right leg extends back and up. Keep your inner thighs facing each other and your hips square. Keep pressing down through your hands, lifting through your belly button. Notice what happened to your left leg. Is your left leg just being really lazy, and is your left hip just kind of shooting out to the left? If so, hug in with your left inner thigh and maybe try lifting up to your left tiptoes. See if you can take your right leg even higher, make it straighter, stronger, more powerful. Take one more inhale. Exhale, right knee to your nose. So keep your hips really high. Stay here as you breathe in. Push the ground away and see if you can lift your right shin higher. Exhale softly, right foot to the top of your mat, low lunge. And then when you're ready, we'll rise to our crescent lunge. So front knee over front ankle, high on the ball of your back foot. Settle in. So ever so slightly, pull your right hip back, your left hip forward. So inner thighs engaged, low abdominals tone. Lift through your heart, reach through your fingertips, and then soften through your face. Possibly close your eyes. Feel this posture from the inside. It's a little bit of a balance challenge as well anytime we close our eyes. Just play with that. Feel into your inner body, the energy inside of you. Take one more inhale. Exhale, airplane lunge. So hinge forward and reach back. Imagine again your back muscles hogging around your spine. So a little bend in your elbows, trying to squeeze your elbows closer together like they're magnetized. You should feel your back muscles fire even more. Now start to root into your front foot and then slowly float your back foot off the ground, full airplane pose. So we're going for a smiley face shape from the top of our head back to our toes. Hips are square. If it doesn't look like a smiley face in your body, that's fine. Just have that intention. Find your own expression and then be there. Take one more great, big, huge, full body breath. Stay balanced on your right foot, standing staff pose. So all the way up to the top of your yoga mat, left knee lifts, left toes are flexed. Reach up. Find your balance here. We're going to take it into a figure four. So outer left ankle, top of your right thigh, hands to your heart, sit back, just like a one-legged chair. Most of your weight is in your right heel. We'll stay here for about 3 or 4 rounds. So you're welcome to explore, take it into a different variation. Maybe you take it into a forward fold, a twist, even an arm balance if you have that in your practice and you feel ready to go there. So anywhere you would like to go, there's no right or wrong. Breathe all the way down into your left hip. And if you are falling in and out of this pose, meet yourself there. That's where you're at, and that's perfect. So try to be kind and compassionate with yourself in your practice. That'll teach you to be kind and compassionate with yourself and with others in your life. Take about 1 or 2 more rounds. We're gonna meet back in standing staff. So slowly start to find your way back up, arms to the sky, left knee lifts, and if you want even more, you can extend your left leg forward. All right, everybody take one more big inhale. Exhale, slowly low lunge. So left toes to the back of your mat and fingertips to the ground, framing your front foot. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Unthread your right leg, take it all the way up to the sky. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, or as close as you can come. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, or as high as you can get on your arm. Inhale, 3-legged dog. And then listen, exhale either straight to down dog or come forward, 3-legged plank, chaturanga, lower down. You can also take regular plank or modified, totally up to you. Inhale, lift your heart. Give yourself an extra breath or 2 if you want, and then we'll meet back, everybody, in downward facing dog. Reconnect to your breath, fire it up, make it strong and powerful. Reconnect to your body. And I think all of you guys know this, but please, please feel free to always modify. So listen to your body first, and then think of all of my cues just as invitations. So even if you showed up to this class and laid on your mat the entire time with awareness, just listening to your breath, that's perfect. Meet yourself where you're at. Next time you inhale, left leg back and up. So inner thighs face each other, and usually with our hips square, we can't lift our left leg quite as high. So see if you can let go of your ego, not worry how high your left leg goes, just make it straight, strong, and powerful. Lift up to your right tiptoes and see if you can lift more through your belly button, and then lift more through your right sit bone. So your right leg feels really strong and powerful, almost like if you wanted to, you could pounce forward using the strength in your right leg. Take one more inhale. See if you can reach your left toes just a little bit higher. Spread them. Exhale, knee to your nose. So curl in, around your spine. Stay here as you breathe in. Push the ground away. And then exhale, ever so softly, step forward. Rise to your crescent lunge in your own time. Front knee over front ankle. High on the ball of your back foot. Arms to the sky. Settle in. So that little adjustment, left hip back, right hip forward, so you feel your inner thighs squeezing in, hugging towards midline. Your spine is long, your side bodies are long, your weight is nice and centered, so you're not leaning forward. Maybe take your gaze slightly up, or maybe try closing your eyes. So feel this pose from the inside, the energy within you. Feel your breath moving through you. Take one more inhale. Exhale, airplane lunge. Hinge forward and reach back. So think of a long diagonal line from the top of your head back to your heel. Back muscles squeeze around your spine. Elbows are magnetized towards each other behind your back. Bring more weight into your front foot. And when you're ready, back foot floats up. Full airplane. So intend on creating that smiley face shape from the top of your head back to your toes. Hips stay squared. Sometimes it feels a little bit better to keep a bend in your standing leg. So as big as you need to make that bend is completely up to you. Your fullest expression. Take one more round. Stay balanced on your left foot if possible, standing staff. So all the way up to the top of your mat, right knee lifts, arms reach. Flex your right toes back towards your shin. And then as you're ready, we'll come into our figure four. Start with hands at your heart, butt back, weight in your left heel. You can stay here or explore anywhere you want to take it. Keep your right toes flexed and active. Keep actively pressing your outer ankle into the top of your thigh. And then keep breathing big, spacious breaths. Visualize your breath moving down into your outer right hip. Take about 2 or 3 more rounds. Slow, steady, powerful Ujjayi breath. Let's make our way back to our standing staff, so no rush. Arms to the sky, right knee lifts. And if you want extra intensity, extend your right leg forward. Try not to lean back. Take one more inhale, reach higher. Exhale, low lunge. See if you can get fingertips and toes to touch down at the same time. So hands frame your front foot. Inhale, 3-legged dog, left leg to the sky. Stretch it out. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, 3-legged dog, stretch it out. And then this time, exhale, either straight to down dog or come forward, your variation of plank to chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, lift your heart. Feel free to take an extra breath or 2 here. And then we'll see you back in downward facing dog. Take a moment to reconnect to your body, reconnect to your big deep breaths, and just reconnect to this moment in time. Feel into it, experience it fully. We're gonna go through that sequence 2 more times, 1 breath, 1 movement. So if at any time you need to take a little break or you need to move on your own, please feel free, especially since you're at home. I can't even see you, so please do what works best in your body. Take 1 more big inhale into your down dog. Exhale, look to the top of your mat, step or hop, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, let it go. Root through your feet. Let's take it all the way up. Inhale, stretch your arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Here we go. Let's flow. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, drinking bird or chair plane. So we're going right into it. Bend your knees, hinge forward, reach back, maybe lift to tiptoes. Inhale, high mountain. Stay on your tiptoes if you can. Exhale, slow swan dive down. Keep your heels lifted for a huge balance challenge. Heels on the ground, you breathe in, halfway lift. And then with your exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your mat, chaturanga. Try to keep that exhale going as you lower down. Inhale, peel your heart open, roll your shoulders down and back. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Use your core strength. Exhale, step your right foot through as soft as you can. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge, strong legs. Now listen, exhale, yogi's choice, airplane lunge or fly, full airplane. Inhale, standing staff, so both poses meet at the top of your mat. Left knee lifts, arms reach, flex your toes. Exhale, figure four, sit low, hands to your heart, weight in your right heel. Inhale, standing staff, option to extend your left leg forward, try not to lean back. And exhale, low lunge. Fingertips and toes touch at the same time if possible. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Draw navel to spine, use your obliques. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, or aim for your armpit as high as you can get. Inhale, three-legged dog. And exhale, come forward to your plank, your variation of chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, hips lift. Inhale, take your left leg to the sky. Now, soft as you can, like you're stepping over something, exhale, left foot forward. Strong legs, crescent lunge, breathe in, rise. Exhale, you choose airplane lunge or full airplane fly. Both poses meet in standing staff, top of your mat, right knee lifts, arms reach up. Exhale, sit back, figure four, hands to your heart. Inhale, standing staff. Option to extend your right leg. And then exhale slowly with control, low lunge. Hands and toes touch at the same time. Inhale, three-legged dog, take it up. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. And this time, exhale, come forward, chaturanga, your variation, lower down. Inhale, grow into your back bend. And exhale, take it back, down dog. Great, big, huge inhale, fill up. Exhale, look forward, step or float, top of your mat, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen. Exhale, bow, fold. Root to rise. Take it all the way to stand. Inhale, big, huge, full body stretch. Exhale, hands to heart, and we've got one more round, moving meditation. Let's go. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. So option to float to your tiptoes. Stay on your tiptoes if you can. High mountain. Maybe keep your heels lifted. Exhale takes you down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, extend and lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, feet step back, chaturanga, lower down. Inhale to lift your heart, roll your shoulders back and down. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. All right, you guys, stick with me. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale like you're stepping over a big object, right foot forward, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise up, maybe even gaze up. Exhale, airplane lunge or fly, full airplane. Inhale, standing staff. Top of your mat, left knee lifts, arms reach, flex your left toes. Exhale, figure four, sit back, get low. Inhale, standing staff. Maybe you extend your left leg, press through your heel, and exhale, low lunge slowly with control. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, Right knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Now listen here. Pause. Open up your right hip, bend your right knee. Stay here, or option to flip your dog. Right foot comes down behind you. Right arm lifts and reaches forward. Open your heart. Lift your hips. Feel your back muscles hug around your spine. Take one more breath. And then everybody meet back in a regular down dog and just walk it out. You can keep walking it out, or next time you breathe in, rock forward to your high plank, and exhale, slowly lower, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lift your hips. We are almost there. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, ever so softly, left foot steps forward, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent, rise up, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, airplane lunge or full airplane. Inhale, standing staff, top of your mat, right knee lifts, arms reach, flex your right toes. Exhale, figure four, sit back, get low, weight in your heel. Inhale, standing staff, perhaps you extend your right leg. Exhale, slowly, low lunge, touch down at the same time, fingers and toes. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Now, again, open up your left hip, bend your left knee. Stay right here. This is your pose or option to flip it. Left foot comes down behind you. Left arm lifts and reaches. Heart lifts, hips lift. Breathe down into your belly. Back muscles hug around your spine. One last round wherever you're at. And then we'll meet back in regular down dog. Walk it out for a moment. Keep walking it out, or inhale, rock forward, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart. And then this time, you guys, exhale, just come into a tabletop, hands and knees, and then your choice. Everybody meet in either child's pose or hero's pose, kneeling position, seated meditation. So I'm going to give you about 5 rounds of breath here to just kind of reconnect, to slow down, and then I'll pass the baton to Abby, and she will take you to the end of your practice. Thank you so much for letting me guide you.
So take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale out through either your mouth or out through your nose, whatever feels good. Just feel your body relax into the ground even more. See if you can relax a couple layers even deeper into the earth. Take one more deep breath in through your nose and exhale again, either out through your mouth or out through your nose. And then from here, inhale, come up onto your hands and your knees, and exhale, come on back to downward facing dog. So once you get back to your down dog, I'd ask you to just close your eyes and take a moment to recommit to the practice. Let go of all of the other postures that we have done with Katie. and just feel that your body is more receptive and more integrated. Press into the hands, press into all the fingers. And if you can, even pick up your toes, spread them a little wider, and then set them back down again. Take a deep breath into this downward dog posture. Exhale your breath all the way down into your belly. Take your gaze forward. Step or jump to your forward fold. So from your forward fold, inhale, lift up halfway. Find your nice flat spine, drawing this long line through your back body. Exhale to refold yourself in. So walk your feet out so they're wider than your hips. Turn your heels in and your toes out, and lower your hips so you're in a squat, malasana. Bring your hands to prayer and just peel your heart forward, tilt it up slightly. But while you are doing that, reach your tailbone back. So we're just allowing for the lower back here to release. If you find a few breaths in that you want to play around with an arm balance doing crow, just go ahead and go for it, but just make sure that you are aware of alignment with this posture and you know what you're doing. Otherwise, just stay here and close your eyes, maybe even gaze down at your fingertips. Feel the palms of your hands pressed together, feel the energy between your hands, and focus again on your breath. Feel your body just let go with every exhalation. Let go of the last few hours, the last few days, the last few weeks, months, and even this year. Just letting it all move out of your body. Take about 3 more breaths. So if you are playing around with the arm balance and you want to join us back into this squat, move back in at any time. If you find that your spine is started to round again, re-lengthen. Everyone take 1 more inhale. So just lift the heart, send your sit bones back. Exhale, plant your hands out in front of you. Pick your hips back up and walk your feet so they're back into a forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, monkey posture. Just get that nice length in your spine here. And exhale to fold your body back in. Neck and head, let it go. Bend both of your knees, sit into your heels, and now inhale, come up for chair. So move right into your Utkatasana, this dynamic posture chair. Exhale, let's prepare for a chair twist. So set your left hand down between your feet. If you find you have a pillow or a stack of books you want to place your hand on or a block that you have, go ahead. Inhale, open your torso to the right. Reach your right arm up over your head. Now, if you want to bind your posture in any way, you can. Just make sure your knees remain level and even with one another, and drop your pelvis back again. Tuck your tailbone. Now, the whole idea is to be able to breathe and to remain exposed here in this posture. So if you find you're pushing too much, you're forcing the pose to happen, just come out of it a little bit and then just breathe and reopen back up. Take 1 more inhale. So just expand your heart towards your right wall, and exhale, let's bow towards the ground. Uttanasana. Grab a hold of your elbows and let's just take a nice, easy ragdoll posture. This is a very good posture just for moving out of the holiday, just all the busyness, everything that's been happening. Just feel your body drape over your legs. Let your neck go. Shift your weight a little more into your toes. So if you felt like you sort of started to rest into the backs of your feet, just engage your thighs and shift even more into your toes. Take 1 more inhale. Exhale, release your elbows. Bring the pads of your fingertips back down to the mat. and continue to dive deeper if that is available for you. Now bend your knees and inhale, come back up into chair. Exhale, set your right hand down between your feet this time. Send your hips back. Inhale, moving from the center of your spine, open up to the left for this chair twist. Exhale, if you want, you can bind your posture. So you can choose the intensity level of your pose. You can come out a little bit, whatever feels good to you today. Close your eyes if you can. Just focus on what's going on inside of you. And feel, even in that sensation, and at times perhaps it's unbearable, that you can breathe through it. Stay open even in the intense moments. Take one more inhale and just open your body even more. Peel your heart open to the left. Exhale to surrender or to relax into a deeper fold this time. Now we're going to move into Padahastasana. So you're going to turn your palms up and you're going to slide your hands underneath your feet so that your feet are, it feels like they're giving your palms a nice little massage. And you can even do that with your toes if you want to in this moment. And maybe the toes touch your wrists, but maybe they don't, and that's okay. But let your knees soften and let your torso relax over your thighs. Now check in with your head and neck and make sure your head is resting like a heavy weight towards the earth. Your neck is relaxed. And do your best to just surrender in this posture. Feel your body, the back of your body begin to open up even more. The backs of your legs lengthen. Take one more inhale up the backs of your legs. Exhale, dive your breath all the way down into the very deepest part of your belly and pull your navel back and up to find your Uddiyana Bandha, that navel lock, that interaction with your center, with your spine. Then from here, slide your hands out. Inhale, lift up halfway. So send your tailbone back, draw the crown of your head forward, and really feel into more of your back body muscles. Step or jump back into your high push-up position. Stay right here as you exhale. So from here now, inhale, transfer to the left palm. Open up to the right for your version on side plank. So if you need a lower knee, so your left knee sort of like it's a kickstand, you can do it that way to have more support from the ground, or you can do the more intense version, but just open up your heart. Exhale, reach your right arm over your crown. Arch your side body further away from the ground, like you're literally plugging into the left side of your spine. Arch your body, open up, feel your back, support this nice stretch happening through the front of your torso. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, return to plank pose. Transfer to the right palm now. Inhale, open up to the left. And take your opposite side. So you can choose if you want to lower your knee, or if this side you have a little more to give, you can keep your knee off the mat. Exhale, your left arm reaches over your crown to create this long line through the left side of your body. Now, if you did forget to breathe, that's okay. I'm here to remind you of that. So just take in a nice full breath. Expand the belly, expand the ribs, expand the chest. And then this time as you exhale, return to plank posture. Continue to lower all the way down onto your belly. So once you get to your belly, slide your hands out in front of you and a little bit wider than your shoulders. So you'll often do this in Katie's class and my own. It's called Spider-Man Cobra. So just come up to the pads of your fingers, literally like you have Spider-Man hands gripping a wall, and inhale, lift the elbows up off the ground. So you have all this space to breathe into the front of your body. Breathe into your belly, feel the belly press into the mat when you breathe into it. Feel your heart reach open towards the front of your room. And then as you exhale, just bring the shoulder blades, so the tips of your shoulder blades further down onto your back, and press the tops of your legs down into the earth. Take one more inhale. Exhale, lower your chest a little bit, reach your arms back, and pick up your legs for Salabhasana. Now, this is a great place to stay. You could interlace your fingers if you'd like and keep the elbows bent. Maybe you can press the heels of your hands together, or you can actually take the full bind by bending the knees and grabbing a hold of your feet. So you choose how you want to approach this. So with Wild Thing that we already did, those postures already prepared you for this back bend, the opening back bends that Katie did for the crescent lunge. Just go into the direction you want, but keep on breathing into your belly, expanding and lifting up through the heart. Whether you're reaching back with your toes or kicking back, just feel your back body is really involved. Take one more inhale and exhale, release. And just bring your hands like they're a pillow and rest your forehead down onto your hands. And just take a moment with the earth energy, Mother Earth, as though this earth energy is literally absorbing into it all of that energy of 2020 and all the energy of the last few weeks of just being busy and wrapping things up from work and just getting ready for the holidays. Just feel all of that energy is now being transformed by the earth, and just give it, offer it to the ground as though it is good for it, because it is. Have this nice exchange with the ground. Take one more inhale here. Either exhale out through your mouth or out through your nose, whatever feels the best, and just feel your body melt even more. Give all of your body weight to the ground. And then with presence, inhale, press yourself up to hands and knees. So however you'd like to get there. And then exhale, take it on back to downward facing dog. So from your downward facing dog, inhale your right leg to the sky. So reach your right leg back behind you and up. Bend your right knee and open up your right hip. Now press into the right hand once again, and you'll feel that sort of stabilize the shoulders. And then bend the elbows, like dip them down towards the ground and wrap them in. Take another inhale and just lift the right knee up a little bit higher. Exhale, let's take it into pigeon posture. So moving into your version of pigeon that you would like. And I hear some of your guys' thoughts, and you're like, thank you, Abby, and you're welcome for that little gift of pigeon. So take your time and just be very mindful of how you move deeper into it. The hips are a delicate joint. We're aiming for longevity. If you want to do this on your back, then you can turn over on your back and do a figure 4 version where you cross the ankle over the thigh, kind of like the standing staff pose we did earlier, but on your back, or standing pigeon. Now just sit into it, squeeze, just have a nice energy through your inner thighs, so you just feel like they're magnetized towards one another. So just hug them in a little bit, give your inner thighs some energy. That's going to give your hips support that they need. And then as you exhale, just melt your heart, just drop your heart into the ground. Have a moment to yourself. Take a couple to 3 more breaths here. Just make these breaths slow so that they even feel like there's 5 breaths. So there's a pause at the top of the in-breath where you feel that fullness and the abundance of your breath. And then that pause in the emptiness where you actually don't mind staying for a moment longer than you normally do. Be interested in the emptiness. Take one more inhale. So feel how your ribs expand and open. You're filling up your ribs with this light energy, and your heart receives this breath. You hold, maybe sip in a little more, and then exhale again, either out through your mouth or out through your nose, and just give yourself a little more space to go deeper. And then inhale, climb your hands back up towards you. Take a seat back onto the right hip and bring your back leg around as you exhale. So it's like your core is actually reaching your left leg around to the front of your mat. And this time you're going to do knee pile. So your left knee is going to stack over the top of your right knee. Now, ideally, we want to have both of your sit bones rooted into the ground along with your tailbone. So if you find that your left sit bone's peeling up off the mat, just see if you can press it down a little more. Often I like to place my hands on my ankles and just kind of help ground my lower body. Inhale, now lift your heart, and exhale, just feel your torso drape over your knees, over your legs. And just feel that release of your lower back, this more restorative posture that your body is craving today. We get a lot of that energy stuck in our lower spine. We get it stuck in our traps. Drop at your shoulders and even notice if your jaw tends to be holding. You can even like take your hand for a moment and massage out your jaw and just give yourself a little bit of love. Just feel yourself settle in and feel your lower back release. You might have to check in with your shoulders a few times. Take one more inhale and exhale. So dive in here deeper. And then inhale gently, just lift your torso back up. I always like to counter this pose with a twist. So bring your right hand to the top of your left knee and just place your left hand behind you like it's an anchor for this posture along with your hips. Root down and inhale, lift up, and imagine those spinal muscles are wringing you out. So you're just gently tuning into your spine, those muscles around your spine. You're just allowing for your twist to happen. If you want, you can always gaze off of your left shoulder. Just feel just open in this posture. Wring out, let go. Take one more inhale. Bring it out on your exhale. Go a little bit deeper. And inhale, just feel yourself unwind and come back to center. Now what we're going to do is we're going to keep your knees crossed. Recline back. So you're sort of just reclining back to balance on your sacrum. You're going to grab a hold of your feet. So your right hand is going to grab a hold of the outer edge of your left foot, and your left hand is going to take a hold of the outer edge of your right. So it's kind of just this funky posture. I think it's called cow and tutu. I don't know. But inhale, you're going to pull your feet in. So you're going to see your biceps just engage, and then pull your feet away from one another. Lift your heart. This is a core posture and it's another hip stretch. Take one more inhale. Exhale now, uncross your legs. You're in boat pose. So take a deep breath in boat pose. It's just a transitional posture. Exhale, cross the ankles, rock forward, step or jump back to plank. So move on to all fours or maybe plank pose and take a vinyasa in between. And then once you get back to your down dog, just close your eyes again, press into the mat with your hands. Send your sit bones up towards the sky. Notice that your lower back feels much better. And then inhale your left leg, reach it to the sky. Bend your left knee and open up your hip. Pause here. Press into your left hand. Inhale, lift your left knee higher. Keep your left foot flexed, spread your toes. On your exhale, see if you can actually wring out and go a little bit further here. One more inhale. Exhale, pigeon posture on the left side. So this side, you might have to change things up. Different from the last side, you should know, just feel into your body, let your body guide you to the right place, and then eventually just find the depth that you need to go to today. Close your eyes. Check in with yourself again. Relax your shoulders, your jaw, your face muscles. Even relax your belly. Often we are holding our belly in and we don't really allow the belly to breathe. So give your belly some time to breathe here. I think 2020 has always it's been about holding our breath. We just hold our breath. We're like, waiting for whatever's next, and but we don't realize we really are doing that, and we're closing down our body. So now give your body space to breathe and to live in your own body here. And know that you are safe. Take one more inhale. Exhale, drop into this even deeper. And then inhale, just with awareness, come back up. Exhale, now you're going to sit back onto your left hip, swing your right leg around. So basically, we're doing the same thing now on the other side. We're prepping for this knee pile posture, Gomukhasana. Rooting down through both of your sit bones, maybe placing your hands on your ankles and just lifting the chest as you inhale. And as you exhale, like you're literally reaching your heart over your top knee, and you're gently moving into a deeper posture. Tuck your chin, drop your shoulders. The shoulders want to hold it all. The jaw wants to hold it all. Just feel your lower back getting this nice, easy release. Tuck your chin. Imagine there's just this beam of golden light moving down onto your back and just allowing you to even melt more into your body. Take one more inhale. Exhale, go further. And then inhale, lift your torso back up. Same thing as before, cow and tutu. Just recline back, grab your feet. So balance on your sacrum. Lift your feet up and pull your feet away from one another, and then in. You just get that nice stretch to your outer hips, your abductors. Your heart is still lifted. Your spine is straight. Take one more inhale. Exhale, uncross your legs. One more boat posture here. Take another inhale in this Navasana, this boat. Open the chest. Exhale, transition your way either to plank or hands and knees. It's up to you. And then once you get there, just take your last vinyasa. Maybe you want to take a cat-cow instead. That's fine. And then eventually you'll take it back to down dog. Take a deep breath into this downward facing dog and just send your sit bones up as high as you can. And as you exhale, maybe exhale out an open mouth this time, letting go all of the postures leading up to this moment. And now drop onto your knees, cross your ankles, and let's just lie on our backs. So scoot your hips further forward so that you're in the middle of your mat, and eventually just lie down. Bring your knees into your chest, give yourself a hug, and rock from side to side. So just massage out your lower back. And then once you have massaged out your lower back, just bring your feet flat to the mat, hip distance apart, knees stay bent, arms pressed down alongside of your torso in preparation for you to come up into bridge pose. So if you find you need a few props to help you in this one, you want to do it a little bit different, you can. But eventually tilt your chin up so you do still maintain a curve and have that curve in your neck. Inhale, peel your pelvis and your spine up off of the ground. And move into bridge. Bring the shoulder blades together underneath you. And take about 3 to 5 full breaths here. So we're just going to do a few breaths in this pose just to counter all the other postures we've done. If you find that you want to do a full will posture, that might be a nice way to end this practice. Just this full back bend, full expressed back bend. Feel your back engage and lift or just shine your thigh bones up towards the sky, but keep your feet firmly rooted. Now give it one more, the biggest breath you've taken this entire class. Take a full breath in, expand your belly, expand your chest and clavicle area, lift up, open up, and very gentle with yourself as you exhale. Just start your descent, slide your shoulders out. Very slowly, the spine will just come all the way back down. Very slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Your hips lower and just drop your knees off to whatever side you want to take a twist. So let your knees just drop off, and you can choose which side of the twist, which style of your twist that you want. Just feel yourself melt into this twist. Close your eyes. And then when you're ready, just inhale, lift your knees back up, and exhale them off to the other side. And just keep resting your body into the ground. Just let go to feel well, to feel more at home in yourself, to feel your heart can let go of anything that it holds on to today that feels uncomfortable or uneasy. And then inhale, when you're ready, just float your knees back up over your hips and take a hold of the the outer edges of your feet, or you can just loop your first two fingers around your big toes for happy baby posture. The supine malasana or squat, turn heels in and toes out. And just keep your head relaxed into the ground. And then when you feel like you're good there, now it is time to do one last pose of choice, something that you would like to pick for yourself. So it can be something inverted, like a shoulder stand, a plow, a headstand. If you find that you are able to do that at home without assistance, or you can do just like a basic Supta Baddha Konasana with your knees open, maybe a fish pose. You choose. Give yourself at least 10 breaths to do one last transitional pose before we move into Shavasana. And then when you are ready to start to transition into your Shavasana, get comfortable on your back, just letting your body rest over the ground, arms stretch out, legs stretch out. Maybe you want to slide a pillow underneath your knees. Just let your body go. Just let yourself rest into the ground support. Like I have mentioned before, take this moment to sort of trace your year, like your steps, and just extract from this year what you would like to take with you to 2021. Instead of thinking, I'm just going to have a brand new slate, I'm going to start over. Instead, link the years like it's a long chain, and you're taking from 2020 the most amazing, precious gifts and gems, even the hard moments, and you're linking it to progress your growth for the coming year ahead, and appreciating even the hard moments that we had to all experience in our own way and even collectively. And then give yourself permission to actually let go of the rest. Bringing all of what you are grateful for into your heart. Your body is healthy and is your gift today. Your breath is the greatest gift you could have in this very moment. And feel that your breath starts to settle down and move into a very natural breath, sort of like a slow wave that takes its time to meet the shore. And even feel your palms relax, your giving hands, your fingers. And this time now it's your turn to receive. Maybe you gave a lot this holiday. Maybe you spent all night wrapping presents and you were so excited to see people's reaction in your family. And you spent a lot of time making every gift special and every person special. Feel that now it's your time to receive. You get to receive, and feel that energy moving into your palms. Or maybe this year is a bit different of a year for you. Maybe you can't see family. Maybe you're spending it on your own instead of having sort of just like energy that feels like maybe you can't appreciate it. Do your best to just change or shift your perspective and see this could be a perfect opportunity to like be your own constant and your own loving support, and knowing that you've got yourself and you are this loving, beautiful energy that gives so much love to others, and you are surrounded by that same love and the people that love you. And just let go to be well completely for these last few moments of class. Take a deep breath in, expanding your heart with that loving golden light energy. Exhaling to let it go, softening even further, maybe moving around your fingers and your toes if you'd like. And then turning whenever you feel ready to do so. Just taking this time for yourself as you have awareness from the ground to move onto your side. And then very slowly, eventually you'll rise back up onto your seat, and just keep your eyes closed while you do that. And I'm going to end you as you're transitioning with one of my favorite quotes of all time. and it's about change. And I just want you to allow this to be absorbed into your body. When we say things like people don't change, it drives scientists crazy because change is literally the only constant in all of science. Energy, matter, it is always changing, morphing, merging, growing, dying. It is the way people try not to change that is unnatural. The way we cling to what things were instead of letting things be what they are. The way we cling to old memories instead of forming new ones. The way we insist on believing, despite every scientific indication, that anything in this lifetime is permanent. Change is constant. How we experience change, that is up to us. It can feel like death, or it can feel like a second chance at life. If we open our fingers, loosen our grips, go with it, it can feel like pure adrenaline. Like at any moment, we can have another chance at life. Like at any moment, we can be born all over again. That is an unknown author. Thank you for being here. I will just speak on Katie and I's behalf. We really appreciate you spending your Christmas, part of your Christmas with us. We love you and have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday. Namaste.
Thank you, friends. Thanks, Abs.
Yeah, thanks, Katie. I'm gonna hurry and pick. I know we've lost a couple people. I'm sure people had to just get on with their day, but I'm gonna pick my little facial winner. Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm not gonna look.
Don't look.
Oh, Alex. So you're in California, but Skin Spirit is in California. So I'm sure you've heard of them. I'm going to contact the main person there and tell them that you won. So.
Yay! Winner!
So Alex won.
Yippee!
Hey!
Thank you guys so much for joining us. Merry
Yeah,
Christmas,
thanks for spending your Christmas. I actually put my little Venmo thing in, like the picture. I actually attached the image to it if it's easier for you guys to do it that way, but whatever. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Hey, Abby, will you send that quote you read or that little excerpt you read?
Yeah, how do I do, like right now?
I mean, either or maybe I'll DM you. Or whatever
You guys want, I put my email on here. You can just email me and say you want the quote. If you want the link for the class, whatever, I'll send you the quote, whatever you need.
And also, don't feel like you have to Venmo both